Rudy, you can sit in my chair if you want.
You just start recording. You started? Okay. First thing first, we got this vendor put in. We got two vendors. Put in. Crochet. The other one is all the balloons, blow ups.
Good with both. Balloons, that looks fun. That is a lot, right?
That's a solid assortment of balloons right there.
That's gonna be
What's the
fun.
event?
Very good. Motion to accept these
This is
vendors.
the anniversary event.
Second.
All in favor?
Alright.
Can you hear us, Louisa?
I can. Did you want me to call the roll?
I said, I asked everyone in favor.
You don't need,
Okay,
you don't need to call the roll on this.
okay. And it's all eyes?
Yes,
Okay. Thank you.
thank you. Next, macaroni. So, Mike,
He's down $50.
he's down $50, 150.
Now he's charging below me per hour.
What do you say?
See?
You have to lower your prices, Will.
Oh, no.
And what do you think about this?
I'm all right. He came down. We asked him to come down, right? Got balloons. That have a clown.
Is he the one that was
At the Perkins.
at the community center that time?
So. Motion to accept macaroni,
How many hours is he doing this for?
Two
2 hours.
So $300.
2
Okay.
hours of meet and greet entertainment.
And do we have something? My understanding is we have vendors that would cover this cost. They're putting tables in,
Yes.
so the $300 would be covered by the tables that the solicitors that.
So these two are 75 apiece, right? So there's half of it right there. Just these two that we approved. Another two to break even.
We may, not to, go in water on this. Do we have any, background or some sort of check on this individual who's going to be coming in contact with children?
Macaroni.
Yeah,
My understanding that this is the same gentleman that's been doing.
okay, I'm sorry, I just, you have to ask this question.
Right. That's what I
Just in
know.
all seriousness.
I
do have to
get
ask
what
this
you're
question.
saying. I don't know if there's anything, but like George said, I mean, the guy's been around for 100 years,
That's great.
you know.
We should just run it. We should just get a copy of his license and just
Yeah.
run it.
I
Okay.
agree and ask the chief.
Just let the chief do
So-
it quick. I mean, I know it's gonna be right there in public and all that, but anyone who's coming into
I got
contact
you.
with children,
I got you.
we should just do a quick
So
double
then-
check, make sure he's not on any list or any unfortunate situations, that kind of thing. So approve it subject to that.
Subject to,
No problem. So I make a motion to approve Macaroni the Clown, subject to getting company driver's license, running a background check.
And at the rate of 150, no more than 2 hours.
Correct.
Pursuant to the proposal dated June 7th, 2022.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All against?
No.
Del Louisa?
So Neil was a no?
Yes.
Seconded by Mr. Coyne.
And Mr. Johnson is remote as well, right?
Yes, he
Is that
said,
what I just saw? Okay, yep.
okay. Everybody get a chance to look at the warrants?
Yep.
Make a motion to approve the warrants.
Second,
For the wall?
Mr. Coyne,
yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Yes,
Mr. Meyer,
I abstain until we have written policies and controls in place.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Thank you.
Just wanna update everyone. This past week, we received 2 resignations. From 2 employees.
You wanna go to Jack?
No.
No,
Please,
okay.
as long as he doesn't
There's
mention
no-
the name.
Okay,
No,
just
you can
wondering.
mention the names. There's, they've resigned from employment with the town. I can mention their names.
They're still employed, it's just,
Yeah, that's,
But he doesn't have to, right? He doesn't-
No. so.
Okay.
Do we have to make a motion to accept the resignation?
no,
No, we accept their resignation,
wish them well.
wish them well in new endeavors.
Oh, and before we get into resolutions, just one other update. I received a proposed amendment to the Indigo Golf agreement with regard to doing outside events away from Sands Road. Councilman Meyer sent over some information that there was an advertisement with Quinn's Pins that they're already advertising to do events there. I forwarded that to one of the people at Indigo and asked them for an explanation, saying that the town has not approved this yet. That was on, what day did you send them? Monday. Yeah, on Monday. I have not gotten a response yet.
I did send an email to Patrick.
Yeah,
He did respond stating that there was conversation, there never was an agreement, that they should never have put that out. There is no agreement.
are they taking it down?
He told them that they should be taking it down, yes, that's what Patrick told me.
Okay, because not only that one, that particular, I don't know, you would call it, internet posting or website posting, whatever you would call it.
It literally came to my
Well,
email.
it came to your email, but the web posting, when you click on the link, it also said full service cocktails and all of this. And it's absolutely not approved by the town at this time. We're working on seeing about amending the agreement, which they send me a document. I asked for an explanation from the guy I'm dealing with. You're telling me Patrick said it was a mistake.
I sent an email.
Well,
to
you sent
Patrick,
an, right, I
Tell him
got
to
it.
stop it, don't do this, and until this gets approved by the board.
Right.
And he said that it was not.
Shouldn't have been up.
Shouldn't have been up.
My question associated with that just was not necessarily the outside vendor agreement. I was curious if Indigo was using Quinn's Pins liquor license to do the offsite.
At their place.
It didn't seem, it seemed to.
That's the
anyway,
question.
That was the
That's the
question.
question.
That was the question, right?
Right.
Was who is this their way around the liquor license, using the town liquor license that they would be using Quinn's Pins liquor license and paying for use of that liquor license? And I wasn't sure about that aspect of
That's
it.
between
And I think,
them.
I know, that was the question I had. associated
And
with it.
again, he just said that they should never have put that out. There is no agreement. There was some conversation, but it never was done. Plus, they did have an event offsite at the harness. And I know they had it, and part of the email was, you had an event, the board has not approved any offsite premises.
Mhm.
And his answer was, all the proceeds went to the town. I said, that's irrelevant. The town board did not approve you to use any of our, so they're, as of right now, they're stopped. I believe they're scheduled for that event at the test property coming up in 2 weeks or a week and a half. We haven't,
That's gonna be up to the board.
So what's to stop them from doing any catering outside under their own name?
they felt, first of all, they felt that the agreement that's in place now covers it. We were like, no, it doesn't. We need an actual agreement for off-site premise.
I understand that, but what is to keep them from having their own event off-site,
If they're not,
outside
if
of
they're,
our content?
if they're not using any town resources of any kind, they can. If they're not using any town resources of any kind, they can do that. However, they are. Using those things, and if it continues, then they're going to, and we're moving towards executive or attorney client. Because there are things that would be addressed in a legal way.
So the other thing is that with their statement, how do we verify that the monies came to the town? And was it the correct amount?
Well, we got the contracts. Contracts of the events that they already have supposedly in contract with them. Those contracts spell out what was supposed to be spent and what was supposed to be collected. I have to check to see exactly how much money came in for that, and that would be at less.
When they do the fund. But the bottom line is the Quinn's pins.
Yes.
I'll let you know, I have a couple of little changes on what they send me, the proposed document, and I'll have that for the board next week.
Okay. Just to give people an update, Sarah Lane. We did find 2 fencing companies. We're looking for a third to put it together. And hopefully by next week, we'll have the 3 bids and we'll be able to move on, get the fencing out there to cover Sarah Lane, the house over there. So we're going with that. So, then go from there as to what are we gonna do in regards to the actual property.
Now, didn't you say there was some contract already or estimate done by an engineer?
So I found out when I got sign off on a bill to pay from last year that the engineering company, Cody Hauser did a demolition plan last year, and we, the town board last year, asked him to do a demolition plan for that property. I spoke to Dave Fritz today, and he's going to get that plan. Because, no one knew, they knew about it, but they didn't know what was the plan. So we paid, I think it was $3 grand for it. So hopefully we'll get it, and we'll take a look at it and see what that recommends going forward after we fence it. Where we gotta go. Because I think one of the problems is the wall that's with the other property, and bracing that out.
Firewall.
Yeah, so. But once I get that the demolition plan, I'll get copies for the board. I don't know what happened, whether it was shared, wasn't shared, but we have it, we'll get it, we'll share it, and also with the fencing proposal next week. Okay?
Good.
You're welcome. All right, Madam Clerk, you're up.
Resolution of the Town Board of the Town of Walker authorizing the town supervisor to execute an agreement with the County of Orange for the 2022 Orange County Youth Bureau Grant Program. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson,
yes,
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of the Town Board of the Town of Walker authorizing the town supervisor to execute a lease agreement with Orange County with respect to the vehicle to be utilized in the town's dial-a-bus program. Resolved that this resolution supersedes and replaces resolution number, I do not have that number, which was adopted on May 18th, 2022, with the respect to the acquisition of the aforementioned 2 buses. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second for discussion. We're getting 2 new buses.
Yeah, the previous resolution we did on May 18th,
Yeah.
we had it set up as no cost to the town. Okay, after that resolution was passed, I got communication from Jen at Dial-A-Bus and from the county that there are required matching funds of 10% for the cost of the buses, which was apparently budgeted by the town board of 16,000 and change.
Did we? Has it always been this way though? I don't, right?
We've gotten old
We've gotten
buses
free
for like
buses.
for like $1.
$1.
Right, but these are brand new 2023 buses. So the total cost to the town for the acquisition is the 10% matching, which is 16,740.77, which was actually put into the 2022 budget. The money's there except for a few $100.
It's fine. I knew that it's about $1. Just
Because they were
bringing it in.
old, those were used
Yeah,
buses.
16 grand, you know?
Those were used
right.
buses that we were
Right.
getting
16 grand.
secondhand. And
Two
so
buses.
they were getting rid of the buses anyway and.
I got
we
you.
got them for
And
$1.
we're still in for maintenance and all that stuff,
Of
but
course.
we're,
Two new buses.
the two buses total are, about 170 grand for 16,000 buses,
Still a steal.
and it's still. We've got a second already, so.
Okay, Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Meyer,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano. Resolution of the town board of the town of Walk Hill appointing seasonal employees for the town of Walk Hill Parks Department. Resolved that the town board of the town of Walk Hill hereby appoints Kyle Salt to the position of seasonal employee in the Parks Department at a rate of $18 per hour, effective no earlier than June 13th, 2022. May I have a motion?
So move.
Who was the second? Mr. Valentin?
Yes, the discussion.
So I had a discussion with Lou on this and, so, the swing pickings, but went through interviews and stuff. And so this is the one that they're choosing for the seasonal host as well.
Mr. Coyne?
Yes.
Mr. Valentin?
Yes.
Mr. Meyer?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Sorry. Yes. I'm good.
Supervisor Serrano?
Yes.
Resolution of the town board of the town of Walk Hill appointing a person to the position of full-time clerk in the building department. Resolved that the town board of the town of Walk Hill hereby appoints Kimberly Connor to the position of full-time clerk to serve in said capacity in the office of the town building department at a salary of $33,742.80, effective as of July 5th, 2022, pending receipt of a satisfactory background check and provided that all appropriate documentation is submitted and accepted by the Orange County Department of Human Resources Civil Service Department. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Just a note on this, that there is a small savings on this, and it's also just basically transitioning, filling a spot that's going to be vacant around that same time. So one employee is leaving, another employee is coming in to fill that
The
spot.
savings is about $2,700.
Mr. Meyer,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of the town board of the town of Walk Hill authorizing the supervisor to accept a bid for asbestos survey for town-owned property and buildings. Resolve the town board hereby authorizes and directs the town of Walk Hill supervisor or his designee to accept a bid for asbestos survey for town-owned properties and buildings from CT Mel Associates Engineering, 12 Raymond Avenue, Poughkeepsie, New York, 12603. And further resolve the town supervisor or his designee is hereby authorized to execute any and all documents to effectuate acceptance of said bids subject to the approval of the town attorney. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of the town board of the town of Walk Hill authorizing the town supervisor to execute a memorandum of agreement with respect to the establishment of a sick leave bank for a member of the assessors department. Resolve the town board of the town of Walk Hill hereby authorizes the town supervisor or his designee to execute a six bank agreement for the specific ill employee, subject to review and agreement by the town attorney. Have a motion?
So move.
Second.
There's a note, this is a will not be in agreement with CSEA. This will be a direct agreement with the employee, should the board approve it.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
yes,
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of the Town Board of the Town of Walker authorizing the transfer of funds. Hereby resolve the Town Board authorizes and directs the Town Comptroller to transfer funds with respect to the 2022 town budget as follows. From A0800.1, celebrations, $200 to A75504826, Earth Day cleanup, $200. This entry is utilizing donations for celebrations to fund expenses for the Earth Day cleanup. From A5990, general fund balance, 15,500 to A1625.428, Dial-A-Bus Garage propane, 1,500 to A7021.48, 428, Town and Boys and Girls Club propane, $14,000. This entry is utilizing fund balance to cover large unexpected increases in fuel costs. From A5990, general fund balance, $22,201 to A1320.441, audit fees, $22,201. This entry is utilizing fund balance to cover the final cost of the audit for the year ended December 31st, 2021. From A5990, general fund balance, $24,000 to A1621.4616, community center building repairs, $7,000. A1623.4616, building A repairs, $17,000. This entry is utilizing fund balance to cover the additional expenses for building repairs for the year. There have been unexpected HVAC repairs in both town buildings this year. The town also purchased automatic door openers for Building A. From DA 5990, highway fund balance, $36,000 to DA 5132.428, DPW propane, $36,000. This entry is utilizing fund balance to cover large unexpected increases in fuel costs. From DA 5112.4622, highway blacktop paving, $150,000 to DA 5112.463, highway gasoline, $150,000. This entry is to correct the amendment passed on 6/1, number 108 of 2022, that transferred $150,000 from highway fund balance to blacktop paving instead of gasoline. From SWA 391, due from other funds, $25,000 to SWA 201, water fund capital investment, $25,000. From HWM 8310.4411, capital water meter project engineer, $25,000 to HWM 630, due to other funds, $25,000. This entry transfers funds from the capital water fund investment account to temporarily fund the capital water meter replacement project engineering expenses pending the issuance of bond anticipation notes. The capital water fund investment account balance is approximately $3.5 million. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Valentin,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer,
So the town has proper written accounting policies and controls, I understand.
Mr. Johnson,
yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
That's all I have, gentlemen.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I need one item. in executive.
Okay, I'll make a motion to go into executive.
Second.
In favor? Okay. Most likely, we're not gonna come back. Thank you.